Welcome back to Healthy Living with Ms Renee the Barber. Before we begin, let me give you some housekeeping rules. As always, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, as well as comment. I appreciate it. Now, you know what? I did say that we were going to talk about the program that I'm currently on, which is DETACH, but I am loosely following their program. What I am doing is mainly the larger portion of my diet and my meals are raw foods. Okay, so if you want to know more about DETACH, you can go online and do the research. Maybe at another video I'll do more detail about that program, and we can explore it at that time. But right now, I don't want to get too caught up on whatever diet you're doing. Ketos, Weight Watchers, you're having surgery. It doesn't really matter if you're doing intermittent fasting. The main thing is you have to be mentally prepared. Okay? Mentally prepared. Now, so it looks like this week I'm using it as the first week to get right onto your diet or your meal plan or your weight loss journey. Okay? So we did the introduction, and then yesterday we went to the doctor, and today we're talking about getting your mental what do we call it? Getting mentally prepared. Alrighty then. Now, to be mentally prepared for whatever weight loss program you're going to be on, it is very essential. And if you can't grasp that concept, then that's probably a good reason why you never start, or you're not going to start, or you haven't started in the past. And it's probably a reason why you will never, or it'll be difficult to finish your goal. Okay? Because we know life is going to get in the way. And so someone's going to say something that you don't like. You're trying hard, and what ends up happening is it throws you off track. So just stay. So you have to be mentally prepared before you even begin the journey. It doesn't matter if you're fasting, intermittent fasting, water fasting, eating raw food, or even keto diet, Weight Watchers. Whatever you're doing, the first thing you need to do is be mentally prepared. As I mentioned, life challenges will get in the way, life will get in the way, and if you're mentally prepared, you won't be easily distracted. We can't control how life gets in the way. Car may break down, we may have a loss of a loved one, but you have to stay on track and make your health a priority. So some of the ways that you can do that is to come up with a strategy, a plan. A plan is always good. It keeps you at least 80% successful, okay? So let's go over 8 steps of having a plan that will help you reach your goal. Alrighty then, I'm going to name the 8 steps, and then I'll go over each one in detail. Yep, I'm trying to see if it's recording. Yes. All right. So 8 ways to healthy you. That's what we're going to call this one. Okay. So number one, think healthy. Number 2, have a realistic expectation. Number 3, set small goals. Number 4, get support. Number 5, create a detailed action plan. And then 6, reward yourself. 7, ditch old habits. And 8, keep track. Alrighty, let's start with number 1. Before I start with let's start with number 1. Think healthy. I'm outside. You probably hear the neighbors. It's beautiful out here today though. But yeah, so number 1, think healthy. Visualize what you want to look like in the future. Maybe there's something that you want to do that you haven't done in a while. Maybe it's to ride a horse. I'm telling a story about my neighbor, my former neighbor, who wanted to go on vacation and with her friends, and then one of her one part of the activities that they were participating in was riding a horse, and then so she was unable to participate because she weighed over the limit of the horse. So I think it was like 215 pounds or something of that nature, but I wasn't even aware of limitations of such. All right, so now maybe you can plan for like 6 months from now or 10 years from now, but visualize what your future will look like. Now, number 2, have realistic expectations. When you create your expectations, make sure that they're far enough away where you can see them, but close enough where you can reach them. And if you aren't able to meet your expectation as planned, sorry, there's a bug crawling on the camera, then in 6 months, reevaluate and reset. Like my former coworkers used to say, adjust and proceed. Number 3. Set small goals. You know, say, well, I'm going to eat more fruit, or I'm going to exercise at least 30 minutes a day. Maybe instead of having French fries, you have a side salad. Number 4, get support. Studies show that if you do an activity with a group, such as weight loss, you'll be more successful than doing it alone. One of the things I do for support is I go on YouTube and I watch other YouTube videos, how they actually lost 100 pounds, and that motivates me. And sometimes I even go to that channel where it's 600-pound weight loss journey, because I never ever want to get to that state. There are going to be tough times, and if you're not mentally prepared, you may not reach your actual set goal. Alrighty, now, number 5. Oh, let me mention, if you do need to talk to someone, I'm always available for you. Just hit me up on my email, Ms Renee the Barber @gmail.com. That's msrenee, RENEE, the Barber @gmail.com. Number 5, create a detailed action plan. So if you're planning ahead, then we know that planning ahead is 80% of the battle. So let's say you'll say, okay, I'm just eat some, I'll take my fruit with me to work. I'm not sure what we're doing after work, but you're not tempted if you already have a plan and you have your fruit and your water. And sometimes we're hungry, we feel like we're hungry, but after we drink our water, we realize that we were just actually thirsty. Now after about 10 minutes after you drink your water, you're hungry, more than likely, yeah, you are hungry. Schedule your activities like appointments. You know that if you're going exercising at 6:30, no matter what's on TV, no matter who calls you on the phone, you treat it like an appointment, and do not let anything disrupt you from. Let's see, that was number 5. Make your reward yourself. Number 6, reward yourself. So after you've achieved one of your goals, make sure that you reward yourself with something special, not necessarily food, but something special to you. But make sure that you keep health, your health, my health, as priority, okay? And then until it becomes a routine. When I'm eating, did I mention? When I'm eating, no, that's number 7. So when I'm eating, okay, number 7, detach old habits. Okay, so let's say that when you have to identify what those habits are. And then you can either slowly, gradually, or just cold turkey drop those habits, okay? Now, one of the things that I've changed is I don't eat. When I'm eating, I'm not on my phone. I'm not watching TV. Not on the computer. Many times, what could happen is if you're eating while you're on your cell phone, when you finish that call, it almost feels as though you didn't eat at all. You ever had that happen to you? Keep track. Now, journal it if you have to, but that's the best way to do it. It holds you accountable, and it also gives you documentation, historical documentation. So journal what you eat, journal your activities, and journal how you're feeling that day. You may want to reward yourself earlier than it'll cause you to be able to reward yourself at the appropriate time. You may have set a goal and said, well, I'm going to eat salad or vegetables and fruit for 5 days. And then once you realize it's the fifth day that you've accomplished that goal, because you had journaled it, then you can reward yourself. Alrighty, I didn't bring my bottle of water. I'm going to have to go get it then. Alrighty, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my bottle of water so I can take a swig with you. Alrighty then. Give me 1 second. Alright, hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Alrighty, so remember to subscribe, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I guess I'll see you next video then. Okay, here's the healthy